Hello, my dear kids. How are you all? I hope you all are fine at your homes. So, welcome everyone to your English virtual learning class. And in today's class, we are going to study a story about a flock of wild geese. Right? We're going to study about a flock of wild geese, and the name of the story is Flying Together. So, children, let's get started with the story. Flying together. What are some of the things your parents and teachers tell you to do on time? Get up in the morning, do the homework, pack your school bag, and so on. So, children, these are the few things which your parents and your teachers tell you to do on time. That is, to wake up in the morning on time, to do your homework, to pack your school bag, to finish your lunch, and to sleep on time, right? And what happened when you didn't do as they asked you to do? So, children, now you need to think of an incident if something happened to you if you did not listen to your teachers or parents. So, children, the story that we're going to study today, Flying Together, is a story about a flock of wild geese and how they ignored the advice of an old wise bird, right? And later they were sad and they have to pay for it. They get into trouble by not hearing to their elders, right? So, let's start with the story. Deep in a forest stood a very tall tree. Its leafy branches spread out like strong arms. So, this story is based in a deep forest where there was a tall tree and its leafy branches spread out like strong arms. The tree had very long leafy branches that were very strong, right? This tree was the home of a flock of wild geese. They felt safe there. One of the geese was a wise old bird. So, this tree was the home for a group of wild geese. They used to feel safe at that tree. And out of that flock of geese, there was one wise old bird. One day, the wise old bird noticed a small creeper at the foot of the tree. Children, creepers are plants that grow with the help of some support, right? So, the old wise bird noticed one small creeper plant at the foot of the tree near the ground, and he spoke to the other birds about it. He told the other birds that he has seen a small creeper at the foot of the tree. Then he said, "Do you see that creeper? Let us destroy it." So he told the other geese that we should destroy the creeper. And the other geese said, "Why must we destroy it?" asked the geese in surprise. "It is so small. What harm can it do?" So the other geese said that why should we destroy it? Why should we kill that creeper? It is such a small plant. It will not harm us. What harm will it do to us? So the old wise bird said, "My friends, that little creeper will soon grow. As it creeps up the tree, it will become thick and strong." So the old wise bird said that, "My dear friends, I know that the creeper is small right now, but this creeper will soon grow, and as it will grow, it will become thick as well as strong." "What of that?" asked the geese. "What harm can a creeper do us?" So the geese said, "So what if it will grow thick and strong? What harm will a creeper do to us?" The geese were not able to understand that how can a creeper harm the geese. So the old wise bird said, "Don't you see? With the help of that creeper, it will be possible for someone to climb this tree. A hunter can come up and kill us all." So the wise bird said that can't you see that it is small right now, but when it will grow up and it will become thick and strong, anyone can take the help of this creeper and they can climb up the tree. And a hunter possibly can come up the tree with the help of this creeper and can kill all of us. Then all the geese replied, well, there's no hurry. The creeper is very small. It would be a pity to destroy it now. So the other geese said that they are not in a hurry. The creeper is very small right now, and it would be a pity to destroy it now. It will not be good if they'll be destroying the creeper right now. The old wise bird said, destroy the creeper while it is still young. Now it is tender and you can cut it easily. Later it will become hard and you will not be able to cut it. So the old bird advised that it is better to kill the creeper right now as it is young and very soft, so it will be easy for us to cut it and destroy it. Later, when it will grow up, it will become hard and it will not be easy for us to cut it. We'll see, answered the birds. So the birds said that we will see what shall be done once the creeper grows. But they did not destroy the creeper. So they decided that they will not destroy the creeper right now. And the creeper started growing. It began winding its way up the tree. The creeper started winding. The winding means go in a circular motion. It started wrapping around the tree in a circular motion and soon it reached around the top of the tree. Stronger and stronger it became until it was as strong as a thick rope. So the creeper became very strong as a thick rope. And one morning, when the geese had gone out in search of food, a hunter came to the forest. And one morning, what happened when the flock of geese were away from the tree in search of food, a hunter came to that forest where these geese lived. So, this is where the wild geese live, he said to himself. So, on seeing the tree where the wild geese lived, the hunter said to himself, okay, so this is where the wild geese live. When they come back in the evening, I shall catch them. So he said to himself then that when the geese will return in the evening, he will catch all of them. The hunter climbed up the tree with the help of the creeper. He got to the top and spread his net there. Then he climbed down and went away. So the hunter took the help of the creeper and he climbed up the tree. And on the top of the tree, he spread his net. Then he climbed down the tree and went away. In the evening, the geese returned home. They did not notice the net. As they flew into the tree, they were trapped. They struggled hard to get out, but could not. So, in the evening, when the geese returned from their hunt, they did not see the net, that they did not notice, they did not see that there was any net on the tree. And as they flew, as they got inside the tree, they all were trapped in the net. They struggled hard to get out but could not. They fought to come out of the net but they were not able to come out. Help! Help! Cried the geese. We are caught in the hunter's net. Oh, what shall we do? So, when they got caught in the hunter's nest, they started crying for help. And they said that what shall they do now? Don't make a fuss now, said the wise old bird. Long ago I told you to destroy the creeper, but you did not. Now see what has happened. Tomorrow morning the hunter will come back and kill us all. So now the old bird was very angry and he said, that do not show extra concern now. Long ago, when the creeper was small, I told you to destroy it, but you did not hear me out. And now Just see what has happened because of that small mistake. And now, tomorrow morning, the hunter will come back and he will kill all of us. We were foolish, wept the birds. We are very sorry we did not listen to you. Please tell us what to do. So the flock of geese were very sorry for what they have done. They said that they were very foolish, very stupid, and they apologized. They said sorry for not listening to the old wise bird. And now they asked for his help, and they said that please tell us what can we do now to get out of this net trap. So then the old wise bird said that listen carefully. When the hunter comes, you must all pretend to be dead. Just lie still. So now the bird said that tomorrow morning, when the hunter will come back to take away us, we all must pretend to be dead. We should not move. Just lie still. Do not move. The hunter will not harm the dead birds. The hunter will think that we all are dead now and he will not harm the dead birds. He will just throw us on the ground. He will throw all of us on the ground thinking that we all are dead now. It will then be easy for him to climb down. So he said that once he will throw all of us down from the net, it will be easy for him to climb down and collect the dead birds and take them home. So the bird advised that it will be easy for him to come down from the tree and then collect all the dead birds and then take them home. When the last of us has been thrown down, we must quickly get up and fly away. So now this was the plan, that when the hunter will throw all the birds down on the ground, they all will get up and fly away. So the next morning, when the hunter came to the tree and climbed up, he looked at the geese in the net. So he came next morning to collect the birds, and he climbed up the tree and he saw all the geese in the net. They are all dead, he muttered to himself. He spoke to himself in a very low voice that all the geese are dead now. He threw them out of the net one by one. So the hunter started taking the geese out of the net one by one and he started throwing them on the ground. The birds lay still until the last one had been thrown down. So all the birds who were thrown on the ground lay still. They lay still until the last of the bird was thrown. And as soon as the last bird was thrown on the ground, they all at once got up, flapped their wings, and flew away. So, as soon as the last bird was thrown on the ground, they got up, they flapped their wings, and they flew away from the trap of the hunter. The hunter was taken by surprise. He was very surprised at what just happened with him. He could not believe that he was fooled by the flock of geese. From the top of the tree, he watched all the geese fly away. So he was still at the top of the tree and he just saw all the geese fly away from his trap. So, children, this was the story Flying Together. I hope you all enjoyed this story and my video. So, thank you everyone for watching this video.